our toilet seat. Maybe a little too slow. Ours looks dirty. Getting very creative. Hi guys, welcome back to Travel Reimagined. It's Jacqueline. Today I had realized it's been 2 years since you guys gave you a tour of our Brinkley G3950, and in the last 2 years we've made a ton of improvements upon it. Not to say that our Brinkley wasn't amazing before, but we wanted to add some customization, but we also did find a few things that we didn't think was really necessary from the manufacturer standpoint. So I wanted to walk you guys through, give you a tour of the whole thing, show you all of the changes, because yes, there are a ton that we have made over the past 2 years, so you guys can maybe get inspired or just come along and hang for the ride. Let's go. All right, come on in, time for a tour. So as you guys can see right away, the number one thing that we did already is switch out that horrible U couch for this awesome L couch here. This is a way better couch for us. It has recliners, 4 of them to be exact, heated seats, massage chairs. This is so much better than the U couch. And honestly, just for 2 people, it was way more practical. The other one was taking up a ton of room in this space. Aside from that, we haven't done too many improvements aside from just a few little pieces of decor here and there, updating our pillows and blankets. We did add these awesome magnetic stick-on sconces. Literally, you can pull them right off the wall, use them as a flashlight. It's one of my favorite things to do. So moving on over to the kitchen. In here, one of the things we love about, aside from just owning a Brinkley, we love about the Brinkleys is that they offer a ton of countertop space. I am somebody who hates items on the countertop, so don't look in that corner over there. But I really like to have a lot of empty space. I don't cook, Chase does, but this big island is a really great feature. We also absolutely love the small details that Brinkley puts in to their RVs, so we love the extra storage that we get underneath. So actually, we haven't made any changes. I'm not sure why I said that. We've added a couple pieces of decor. A couple things to note in here that we don't really like. As I mentioned, we're gonna go over a couple things I don't love. I really don't love this plastic cutting board. I love the idea of it. We used it a lot when we first moved in because it's really well placed by being able to chop things and throw the tossaways into the trash can. However, plastic is pretty much one of the worst things you can cut with, and especially as new light has been shed on it, it's something we never use. Maybe we'll swap it out for a stainless steel or a bamboo one at some point, but for right now, we just use little ones. Another thing that for us didn't necessarily work was Brinkley offers these really cute pull-out dog bowls that pop up and down with these little bowls that you can take with you. We loved them. However, they're way too small for a big dog, so this is just kind of a waste of space. We'll probably just remove this at some point. We added a coffee machine and a couple of small pieces of decor, but really no major changes. I did museum putty everything down so nothing moves, including my coffee machine. So we actually just drove, I don't know, all around the country basically with it, completely stationary, and I don't have to put it away. I hate putting things away, and I hate things on the countertop, so this is the only thing that stays. Okay, now for the most exciting change that we have made. My desk. So when we originally moved into the Brinkley, there was the dinette, meaning it had this one piece right here that could be turned into an L, 2 L desks, right or left L, a long dining table pulled out, anything like that that was really great. So the dinette was great in theory, but for us, it was super not practical. It was very narrow and really hard for somebody who works 8 hours a day at a computer. So if you do plan to use that as your desk, I would probably or strongly recommend that you do take it out and put something in that's better suited. What I do like about this is the Dynadesk was only 4 screws. You just had to pull them out from the back. So with those 4 screws, we just pulled the whole thing out and you have an entirely new empty area. We've seen people put couches in here, desks for their children's school, kennels for dogs, storage for babies, anything that you're looking for. This area is very customizable. So this was one thing we really loved. And we had our entire desk custom made by a gentleman named Adam. So my mom actually designed the whole piece and then he executed it. So showing you guys some of the features. The top is actually from IKEA. It was about $150. So if you are looking for a piece of wood that you may need for the back piece or to change something out, this is a great piece to have and it was not super expensive. Okay, so let me show you the storage that was added. We got one really large drawer in here. This has all of our office supplies in here. Okay, and then the lower half is a cabinet. Pulls right out. In here, I go ahead and keep my extra camera equipment down here. Any new products that are incoming as a content creator that need to be filmed can go ahead and sit right here. Plus it has plenty of space for my tripod and we had everything custom made for all of my exact size items. So everything fits perfectly. It also comes with one additional drawer in here where I can keep my microphone and headphones. And the last change we made to the little desk is having this little pop-out space that I can grab my keyboard, my mouse, plenty of storage space. and working space, and this has been one of the best improvements that I have made in here. We did have it customs fit, as I mentioned, so if you are going to be doing this and you do have the L couch, you do need to remember you will need to have space that the couch can actually fit into and needs to be able to lock in, which we have improved both those things, so it makes it very easy for us to travel. We're gonna go ahead and go upstairs. Okay, at our very last tour, we were still deciding on the backsplash, and we went ahead with this beautiful black peel and stick, literal just peel and stick. It's like a wallpaper or a backsplash sort of thing. The one question we get a lot is, does the moisture from the shower cause any damage to it? Nope, no peeling, no problems. Please don't listen to the internet, people. That is not a true thing. This has been on for 2 years. Not a single corner has come up. We didn't even actually silicone or cover any of the corners until we brought it to Brinkley last summer, and they just go ahead and silicone to the bottom. But like I said, you could easily just rip it back off and start fresh if you want to change it. The other thing that we made that's really big improvement here is our Nautilus retractable shower door. You will notice we used to have the glass shower doors, which were beautiful, but they were so hard to clean, they were easily breakable, and they were just genuinely horrible things to own. If you guys are interested in how to set that up, it was a really simple process. We have an entire step-by-step video. I'll link it above for you guys. The only things that we've changed actually in the shower, I've added some hooks in order to hang our swimsuits, wet towels, anything like that. They are just adhesive on here. That's been a really nice improvement for us. And then our toilet seat. Look at this, ready? It's a slow closed toilet seat. Maybe a little too slow. We had a lot of fun actually picking this out. There is a full video linked on our page if you guys want to learn about what size toilet seat you can look for, how to look for one, and how to best shop for it, because this was a new experience for me. Otherwise, in the bathroom, that is pretty much our changes. Let's move on to the bedroom. In here, we've made quite a few changes that I didn't even realize it until starting to actually think about this video. We went ahead and swapped most of our bedding. We kept our white bedding. We got this great quilt on Amazon, some new pillows, and just gave it a little bit of a refresh. We weren't really happy with the original bedding that it comes with, as well as the fact that we put in our own mattress from our house. So our bed feels just like it did when we lived in a sticks and bricks. You can also see behind me, we have installed these magnetic picture frames. They are literally magnetic. We have gone down the road. They don't slide, even though the dryer will sometimes come out of the cabinet, but these have not. The bane of my existence is these open shelves. I have told Brinkley to their face that I hate open shelving. Who puts it in an RV is my question. I went ahead and put these little curtains right on there, stored all of my jewelry up behind it. It gives it a look of a window without having to add any sort of really hard materials, especially because the slide comes in and out here. We need to be very conscious. There was a whole series on it if you want to check it out and see what we attempted before we got to this solution. The other improvement I did in here is I added this beautiful peel and stick wallpaper. It is a black grass weave, I think is what it's called. Got the black and the browns and the whites in there of the camels. So it really pulls out the bedding in here. It's a really nice texture. And when all of this is darked out, it looks really pretty and very moody feeling. Just like our sconces in the living room, I did go ahead and add these lights. Again, museum puttied, absolutely nothing comes off. I don't put anything away. They are just little rechargeable lights. You can switch the different light settings in them. They are great. They're also waterproof, so you can bring them outside if you wanted to have a little picnic outside. And that's pretty much all the improvements we've made in our bedroom. You will notice on your right here, the only other massive improvement, doesn't feel massive inside, but we had our entire RV solar overhauled by Go RV Solar. So this is actually our new system that runs the entire solar and battery operations from right here. So that is actually brand new. Make sure to check out our video on that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and head into the toy hauler portion, the garage area. That is Chase's office as well as our custom-made laundry room. Okay, so out in our toy hauler, we've done a lot of changes. So this is Chase's desk, which has been here since we first started. It is on the lower Happy Jack, but we did end up getting rid of our other couch up there and turning it into a surfboard rack. So that's been a lot of fun when we're out in Florida. And then we still have our queen bed up above for guests, which we have had guests here. A couple things that we have changed since our original tour was we have built out this custom laundry room. We have our friend Jeff who actually custom built this, as well as our doggy unit over here, which I'm going to show you a little bit about how both of these work. And then this year, we actually added on our coverage of our storage area. So we converted the bunk room our first year into storage since we don't have anyone who needs to sleep up there. Chase actually built us a beautiful dry out rack. Him and Jeff built the remainder of the door slide out. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how this area works. So this door actually folds right out. It's a magnet. It can fold in half. We have both our washer and dryer in here. We have the Pinnacle washer and dryer, and well, I wouldn't say that I necessarily recommend them. We've had quite a few issues. They are one of the more popular brands for the washers and dryers inside an RV. Okay, and now I'm going to show you guys, we built this awesome drawer. Thanks. Shout out to Jeff. He knew that I needed a lot of storage for our laundry products, some extra cleaning products. This holds a ton. We're really excited about that. And then one of my favorite things is this huge fold out table. So you can actually take your laundry straight out from the dryer, go ahead and fold it right in here. Makes it really easy. Fold it right back up. It holds like 250 pounds, so very simple. We also added some storage over here for our laundry baskets, as well as our little ladder and our large ladder that gets up to the bunk. So let me show you guys what the upper portion looks like. So up above, like I said, Chase and Jeff just built out this awesome storage area. It's got a slide out door. This is where our workout equipment is, which we just shoved up here so we could take this video, as well as some of our additional storage. So it's been a really great feature. The next thing is Chase built me this really cool drying rack. So it's a closed drying rack. You can actually hang everything right up here. This door actually clicks right out of place. So if you need to get something while this is down, I'm really glad that Jeff and Chase came up with that idea, because that has become a problem way more than I thought it would. Moving on to our little half bath in here. As you can already see, here's one of our improvements we've made in the last 2 years. Chase and I are big red light therapy people. If you guys have not checked it out, it is so good for your skin. It feels so good for inflammation as well as sore muscles. So we actually have our entire panel mounted on here. Jeff and Chase actually installed it when they were doing our laundry unit. So it actually stays here during travel. It does not move. So this has been one of the best improvements for Chase because he hated having to put it away every time. So in here, we haven't really made many changes inside, but in case you haven't been able to check it out yet, we have our Murphy sink here. So you can wash your hands, fold it right up whenever you're not using it. We also have a medicine cabinet right up above, which makes for perfect extra storage, as well as regularly your toilet. We've even stuck on some pieces over here, so you can actually hang your broom, your duster, or any of your other cleaning tools, and they don't slide around when we are actually traveling. Our last major improvement in this room has been our doggy little chest. This was originally built for our dog Duke, so it actually does have pull-out bowls. So like I mentioned to you in the kitchen, if your dog is too big for the one that comes with the Brinkley, which is a great idea, we actually built the exact same thing for ourselves. It also has storage for the actual dog, which we're currently using for our beach bags, and they look a little chaotic. We also have a pull-out drawer, which again, we're using for hats, but this was for Duke's meds. Pop-out laundry basket, and a desk drawer for Chase. I literally forgot about two of the largest improvements we made in here, one being this entire wall, but hang tight. So on Chase's desk, we actually mounted his computer screens. So this piece pulls right out and they actually fold flat down. So Chase doesn't actually have to remove all his screens every time we go travel. This piece actually tucks right in, your keyboard and everything. So all of our accessories stay put. It is a lot better for anyone traveling. And I know a lot of people asked about Chase's desk. So I'm going to say right now, we had purchased this from an actual desk that we bought on Wayfair. I don't even know if they still sell it nowadays, but like I mentioned in the other room, you could even buy a slab like the one from IKEA that we did in my desk and mount it right onto your Happy Jacks like we did. But there are tons of things that will work. Even going to Lowe's or Home Depot and getting a piece of wood would work well. We fold it flat because this way this doesn't cause any damage to the screens when we're traveling. And also the entire desk needs to come up. If you have seen our Happy Jack system, this comes all the way up here. It keeps it in a safer, more secure location while traveling than having it down. We also have noticed some damage to other things in here when the desk is down, like our dog station or chairs, and it really just genuinely gets in the way. So this gives us a little bit more room so we can get our bikes in here as well as anything else. Right above me is our Happy Jack bed. We haven't made any changes to it, as I mentioned, but aside from the surfboard, like I mentioned earlier, but it actually pops right up and down so we can have it as a guest bed, which has been great. And finally, the biggest improvement we made that I honestly just completely forgot about it is we paneled this entire wall. Chase and his dad spent numerous days installing this for us. Just a few days after we lost Duke, we needed a project to do, and we'd really been wanting to make some changes in the RV. So it was a good time for us to all get our minds off it, and we really enjoyed the paneling. Chase took it on with 3M tape, so it actually is not drilled in the wall. We've had no problems while traveling. It has been around the globe and back, no problems. So we really are enjoying it. It adds a little bit of personality to the room, and it goes well with our furniture, as well as tying in kind of like a modern feel without being too overwhelming. Plus, we switched out our trim on the door. So we actually bought some more window trim from Brinkley and actually installed it right on our door here and painted it black. That way it gave the same look as this. The small plastic ones that come with it are a little cheesy looking, to be perfectly honest, and they don't really cover much of the door. And the way that we cut it, we wanted it to sit a little bit more flush to this one, since the trim on this side of the room is different than the trim on that side of the room. Coming along here, we have our patio. This is one of the best things about having a toy hauler. You can actually pop these doors all the way flat, get tons more room. Our chairs are right in the way as well as our table, and the air conditioner is dripping on me right now. So this is as much as you're gonna see. But this has been one of our best things. Duke loved sitting out here. We really enjoy ourselves having a cocktail or coffee out here. It's a really great addition. We also put down these plastic pieces right on top of our carpet. This way we can actually roll our bikes right up in here on storage day. No need to roll your carpets up. They do not bother us. You literally can barely even tell they're there, honestly, but it gives us that protection as well as these doors. We also did change out these doors for the 3-season 3-panel door instead of the 3-season 4-panel door. So this is also a new improvement, but it still does leak, which is really disappointing. So we did go ahead and put that plastic down because we found that it was causing water into our RV and we wanted to avoid that. But these are definitely better. And those are all the improvements we've made in our Brinkley G3950 over the last 2 years being full-time on the road. So if you guys are interested or have any other questions about all the changes that we have made, make sure to drop a comment below and let us know, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Travel Reimagined for more RV life content. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Let's hit the road, Jack.